Hey there, Matrix Collective of twin flame soulmates or conjured beings or whatever, right? Welcome to my channel. So, I've got something to talk to you about. Just thinking on it right now. So, did you know there's only two types of marriage? For the 3D or the other side, heaven, paradise as we call it, and when we have ascended to higher dimensional living on this planet or on different planets or dimensions and places, right? Realms and other light cities like Talos, like the book says. And when we die out of this body, avatar, flesh, monkey, meat suit, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to refer to it as, there's only two types of marriages, plural, that the mother, father, source, creator, whatever you want to call them, right, has made for all of us to abide by. And it's on page 101 to 103 about these marriages. And here's the book. Yep, here comes the truth. Watch out. It's going to change your life. So let's go. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to read it directly from the book verbatim. And this is going to like shock the F out of you. But it's also going to make you happy. Yeah, scared because you're like, oh shit, I knew that on a soul level, but wow, it's in black and white for us to know. Yep. So here goes. I'm going to start reading it. Okay, guys. I've got coconut oil in my eyes because I use that all over my face and in my eyes too. You know, gently, of course, to kill the germs and, you know, help me de-age and stuff like that. Moisturize and all that good stuff. Okay, so page 101 to 103. It is titled Marriage. Okay, marriage. Okay, which goes into perhaps one of the more interesting aspects to our personal relationships. In Talos, we have two forms of marriage. We have a bond marriage and we have a sacred marriage. A bond marriage is when two beings decide that they've got something with each other and they want to explore it greater. Then in front of a priest or a priestess and a bunch of their friends, they commit themselves to a bond marriage, which means that they're saying, quote, we've got something. We realize we really care for each other and we'd like to see where it's going, end quote. So in essence, it is a form of a marriage because it has the commitments for as long as you choose the bond marriage to last. And then if you decide, quote, oh, well, it was just a passing thing, or it's not something that's going to work, end quote, you simply stand in front of a priest or priestess, again, and simply explain that it didn't work and there's no stigma on it. Some people can have several bond marriages at once. There's also no stigma on that. One thing that you do not do in a bond marriage is you do not have children. That is saved for a sacred marriage. A sacred marriage is when you have decided, quote, okay, we have something, end quote. Then you have a large marriage, usually a beautiful wedding. All your bond marriages are dissolved. And you go into a sacred marriage where you are then allowed to have children. Children are something that people need to be trained for, that needs to be taken as a serious responsibility. Some people might be in a bond marriage 200-300 years before they take a sacred marriage. Someone else who's with their soulmate or twin flame may go into a sacred marriage 2 months after they were in their bond marriage. It's all different, but again, it's always a matter of having choice. It's always a matter of having respect for each other. And this just about wraps up tape 2 of these 2 tapes of Secrets of the Subterranean Cities. I am Sharula Do. I am the daughter of the Ra and Rana Mu, therefore Princess Sharula, and I thank you. So that was ending on page 103. So I just read again from pages 101 to 103. So I know that is shocking, but you can have a bond marriage with one person or many people, and that is referred to as the demonized word by the fucking liars that don't want you to know the truth and be happy. Okay? It's known as polyamory. Yes. So in the 3D, it's known as polyamory. Now, polyamory, whether you're in the 3D, right, living in an incarnation right now, or you're on the other side in Talos, or on the other side, because on the other side, we do bond marriage and sacred marriage also. I forgot what I was saying, but either way, I'm sorry. So when you're in a poly or a bond marriage with one person or more, 2 to could be hundreds, I don't know, thousands, right? Like King Solomon and all that. See how they're hinting to poly in the Bible? Hint. They know the truth. They know poly is fine. But when you're poly, you have to do it in pure love, pure wisdom, pure passion, pure positive lust. You know, the high passion lust, that's positive though, not the negative, not demonic, not, satanic, Luciferian, not that bullshit, not the negative of that. Because there's positive, I know you need to study like I do and go deep, but there's positive Satanism, it's hard to hear, and there's positive Luciferianism. But the negative Satanism is Latin, it came before Satanism, and Luciferianism, the negative of that, that's crimes and abuse, murder, homicide, black magic, and all that, okay? So if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, please go to Morgue Official on youtube.com. He will take away all the mysteries and questions you have. His videos are amazing. And you can just go to the videos that I'm talking about, like go to his videos about Satanism and Luciferianism, about the Bible, about Eve, Lilith, Hecate. He has it all on there. There's only some things at least I don't know, but he doesn't talk about like the ascended masters and archangels that are females and males. He doesn't talk about like the light hierarchy like this book does, like Aurelia Louise Jones does. So there's some things that, he's missing, but overall, he's got everything for us to know the truth that poly, if it's godly, if it's high passion, sexy, romantic, amazing poly, it's a bond marriage, and you're allowed to have that with one other person or many, okay? And then when you finally want like a monogamous type with one other's twin flame soulmate of someone else's or yours, your own, you can do that. It's called a sacred marriage. And then if you want to go back to a bond marriage from a sacred marriage, you can do that too. Because like this book explains, it's based on respect. It's based on free will for ourselves and respect for each other. So it says right here, it's all different, but again, it's always a matter of having choice. So to the Mother, Father, God, it's all about having choice. And to the Mother, Father, God, it's quote, it's always a matter of having respect for each other. So it's choice in each other that matters to Mother, Father, God. So, go ahead and have that godly, divine, sexy, amazing, passionate, monogamous relationship marriage, or poly a bond marriage, right? With more than one person. You can do that. So, and we should just have a high priest and a priestess. I know ESS is demonic, right? And it's made to put down us female genders, it's made to usurp our authority and abuse us. But let's just get over that ESS ending, okay? Let's just ignore it. Even though we know ESS, if you look it up, it's demonic etymology and origin, okay? That's why I explain it, because I used to not know that. But anyways, we should have a high priest and a high priestess, just like they do in Talos on this planet Earth and every planet, where we don't do the bullshit giving money to a judge in court fees to be bond marriage to one person or more, or in a monogamous sacred marriage to one person. And yes, we can be with any person's twin flame soulmate, or we can be with our own. Like me, I don't want to ever be with my own because he's demonic, he's satanic, he's Luciferian in the negative ways, not in the holy, godly ways. Okay, he's very dangerous and maniacal. That's a quote. Those dangerous maniacal is an actual quote from all my psychics here in the state and the other state. Okay, so in my case, I will never be with my twin flame soulmate. Never. But I will be with someone else's twin flame soulmate, or more than one twin flame soulmate in a bond type of marriage. And there's no stigma to the Mother, Father, God. The book says it right in here, right in here. So go get this book. You go get this book, order it. And it's on mslpublishing.com, where you can get 7 Sacred Flames. That's where I ordered it from, mslpublishing.com. This book and the yellow book. So stop believing lies. No more lies, okay, you guys? You got to know what is a lie. You got to know what is a partial lie. You got to know what is a lie at all times. And you've got to be able to teach this to yourself and your own family, because whatever you don't teach yourself and family, you get karma for. Okay? You're going to learn lessons that, oh, if I don't teach myself no more lies, and if I don't know the knots in life, the good knots and the bad knots and the difference, then I get karma for that. Yes, that means I get a lot of lessons for everything I believe is truth in their lies. So go outside of the box. The Bible is not it for anyone. No, that is the darkest, most lies book filled with lies you will ever encounter. So keep it as a reference to learn lessons from if you want. It's all metaphorical. It's not literal. There's only 2 to 7% that is literal. So do not take that book literally, and just put it away. Put it away. That book is a book of lies. It's a lion, lamb, wolf book. The wolves wrote that book. The bad lions, like in Lion King, wrote that book because they want you to believe all their lies and think it's truth. I don't give a fuck. I am not going to pay karma for anyone at all for not teaching the truth to y'all. Because as you can see, now is the time to tell truth. Yep. This year and years before, if you don't tell the truth, if you want to believe lies, and you don't understand all the knots, like what love is not, what wisdom is not, what family is not, what marriage is not, what poly is not, what a sacred marriage is not. If you don't understand all the knots, you will never understand any mysteries and secrets in your life or anyone's life. And you'll never be good for anyone, and nothing will work out for you. That's why mastering ourselves, knowing we are God, particle sons and daughters, but knowing we are God is the truth. It's lies when you don't know you're God. If you can't say to me or anyone or police officer, judge, lawyer in a court of law that I am God, and I know I am, then your life is going to be filled with lessons to teach you. Until I say I'm God, I'm going to keep on learning these really difficult lessons. I don't have to. I can just stop right now, happily stop, and just be happy. But that's up to you. Okay, so much love, namaste. I am Leah, Huna Leah Black Dragon. Wawanui. I love you guys so much. I'll see you later. I hope this helps someone. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to, if I've helped you. And you guys take care, and I'll see you again. Bye, 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 bye.